Okay, let's say that as a business, you have decided it is worth your while to do podcasting, whether that's from a content marketing standpoint or from an internal communication standpoint. You want to get a podcast going. Well, there's a handful of options, ways that you could go about that. Number one, you could outsource it. Honestly, most of our clients are clients who do the recording themselves, but then they outsource everything else. We do the audio production, we do the show notes, and we're not the only company that does this. So you can find great options for outsourcing your podcast stuff so you don't have that internal financial burden and manpower burden of producing a podcast yourself. But maybe you want to go the other route. Maybe you want to have it in-house. You want to have an expert in your company who can do the podcasting production and distribution for you. Well, that's entirely possible as well. And you may not know how do I go about that? How do I find the right person? Well, my guess is there's somebody on your staff who can do this, or you could find someone on your staff who'd be interested in learning. And our team can serve you in consulting. We can do on-location setup, including selection of equipment, modification of rooms to be good for podcasting, all of that. We can do on-site training or video training via Skype or Zoom so that your team can be equipped to do it right and to do it in a way that's effective for your end goals. We can also help you with things like goal setting and philosophy. What is it you're trying to accomplish with your podcast, and what are the best strategies to do it? We're Podcast Fast Track. We can help you with any and all of these things. Now, there's one other option, and that's what I would call concierge kind of podcasting, where you decide to invest the budget in having someone do all this for you from the very beginning, from setting up the meetings for your interviews or your conversations, from hosting those meetings, from doing all the audio production. And honestly, this route is a lot more expensive, but many of the big name brands that are doing podcasts do it exactly this way because they want to make sure it is done right and is done professional standards. Podcast Fast Track can handle all of those for you. So if you're interested, give me a shout. I'd love to chat with you about the different options.